Hello. Okay, everybody want to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Summer starts tomorrow, but you'd never know it living in Florida. Summer officially starts. So before we get started, does anybody have a problem hearing me? Can you understand everything that I'm saying? So if I said B27, you all can hear that? Okay. So in bingo. In essence, we really don't need a new sound system in here, do we? Everybody can hear this fine. As long as you talk into the microphone correctly, even with my loud voice. So just wanted to check. So let's see, let's get started. Not a total lot of stuff to go on. Remember, if you want to say something, please wait for Peg to get over to you with the cordless microphone. That is so that the people in YouTube land can hear you. I mean, I'm sure I can hear you fine, but they can't hear you when you're on YouTube. So first thing, if you haven't done so, emergency contact information. We had a couple of instances where we needed to get in contact with a child or a caregiver or something like that, and we didn't have any information on how to get to them. So we are starting a new file. If you haven't filled one of these out, please do so. In YouTube land, it will be available on the website. You can go on the website and download it, fill it out, and send it to us. We're going to keep a stack of them at the sign-in sheets. So whenever you come home, if you have not filled one of these out, they'll be there when you sign in. Please fill it out. Very important. Next thing is we had come up with, we talked about it at a couple of meetings, an incident report. We did them in nice fluorescent green, so everybody can see it and whatever. We keep them back there where the work orders are. This is for anything you may have to report to the office, to the board, whatever, that is not work related, okay? You don't put down that your door needs to be painted on this. But let's say somebody was speeding through the property, or a dog came in and attacked you, or somebody fell, somebody tripped. Incident report, okay? And just fill them out. They're over there. Drop them off at the office. Pretty self-explanatory. Two big things that will be starting probably within the next month or so. Well, I'm not going to hold my breath for one of them, and that's the palm tree trimming. Everybody knows I planned that for July, and it usually doesn't get done until the end of September. But again, we use this company. They do a great job, the best we've had since I've been here, and their price can't be beat. So we are on their list. As I said, we're always scheduled for July, but I'm not expecting them in July. The next thing is the pressure cleaning of the buildings. That will be starting probably towards the end of July. We are doing the pressure cleaning in-house. We've gone to doing in-house. That's one of the ways we were able to get an extra employee on the property, which is Weston. Weston will be starting the pressure cleaning. We will put it on channel 63, but we will also put notice in on the doors a day or two before your building is being done, just so that you know, make sure your windows are closed, pull your mats in, etc. Yellow ribbons. The yellow ribbons are here. We will have them in the office. Remember, we are not giving these out until there is a hurricane watch or a warning put into effect. Okay, don't come and get one now because I'm not going to give it to you. This is for people that are going to stay that feel they may need a little additional help. Okay, I was asked after the meeting by somebody, oh, shouldn't everyone who's staying get one? Well, no, that would kind of defeat the purpose. We're hoping that, like, Manny would be the person looking for a yellow ribbon, okay? To say, oh, my neighbor, Christine, might need a little extra help. I'm going to go do hers. If every single person that's staying had a yellow ribbon,
Maybe
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about the ribbons because we're just obviously going to knock on every single door. So that's not what they're for. So please, if you're staying and you feel, that you need a little extra help, get a yellow ribbon. A ribbon around the old doorknob. Something I talked about at my last meeting when we went over what Monterey covers insurance-wise and what is your responsibility. There was one thing that I wanted to clarify. I said that the air conditioners are covered by Monterey. The air conditioners are only covered by Monterey's insurance during a named storm. If a tornado came through here right this minute and knocked your AC off, that's on your dime. That's your insurance. If there's not going to be one this year, but hurricane whatever is named and your AC gets knocked off the building, Monterey's insurance would pay for it then. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. And of course, we are not responsible for any maintenance of your unit. That's totally up to you. Recycling continues to be, I just don't get it. People just don't understand. What did I personally took out of the recycling the other day? A vacuum, a toilet seat. The guys have taken out metal shelving. Eventually, as I've said, they're not going to pick up the recycling bins. They're going to put a big notice on it that says contaminated. We're going to have to throw that away. It costs us more money. I just don't understand what is so hard to get of what is recycling and what isn't. And it's not limited to one building or one area. It's everywhere throughout the property. And remember, plastic bags are not permitted in there at all. If you're taking a plastic bag with you to throw your recycling away, you can't put the bag in with the recycling. In conjunction with that, the new notices are starting to be placed in the laundry rooms that have the new way to recycle, I believe, is in there. We're also going to laminate some and put them on the actual recycling bins. So when you open the bin, it's going to show you what can and cannot be in the recycling. We did pick up the majority of all the new recycling bins, like I said we were going to do. We don't want them to get abused. The ones that we had originally are plenty during summer. The other ones are all stored back at the shed. When season comes back in, we will deliver all the recycling bins out to where they're needed. We are still working on the hot wire contract negotiations. I'm sure most of you have come to all the meetings, heard us talk about it numerous times. We are still in negotiations, just trying to hammer out the final contract because we've got to get this contract signed. It's going to take them about a year to get everything in place, and I'm sure we will be having more and more meetings once we do hire them and get it in place. They will come to your house. They'll show you how to use your new remotes. They'll show you how to use the modem, all that kind of stuff. But that'll be down the line, and we will definitely be having more meetings with that. And that is about all I have for just notices. Gene wanted to say something that we're going to be having another trivia night or something. Peg's coming, Gene. Peg's coming. Peg has a microphone for you.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Claire and I have done about 4 or 5 trivia parties here at Monterey. They're a big success. We do a multiple choice where every question you have a choice to make. Makes it easier, more fun. Some crazy questions, some fun questions, some Monterey questions. So it's going to be next July on a Wednesday evening. I think the date is the 20th. I cleared it with Diane Parks, but I'm not sure on a date. Posters, flyers will be up. It'll be on Channel 63. It's open to everybody. Costs you $3. All the money we collect goes to the winning teams. So it'll be a good time. Think about it and keep an eye out for the flyer. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so before we get into questions, does anybody have anything they'd like to report? Any new functions going on? I know, June, you've been doing a lot of stuff. Hang on.
I did start something on Friday, and I see a lot of the ladies are here. It's a bring your lunch and eat at 12 o'clock. And each week we're doing something different. This week we're going to play bingo. There's no money involved because you are to bring a lightly used item from your house to be used as a door prize. So if you win bingo, you might get this picture that was in my condo. And next week we'll come up with another idea.
Very nice.
Also, there's Rummy Cubes on Wednesday night. And last week we only had 4, but more people seemed interested. And Mahjong lessons on Thursday.
Any questions on that? Okay.
I have a question.
Wait. Everyone is welcome.
I have a question. Is that only through the month of June?
I'm going to be gone in July, and Diane Parks is going to continue it for July.
So we're going to try to do this all summer long. Yes. Awesome. Nice get-togethers. Bingo. I believe bingo is going to be tonight and next Tuesday, the last 2 Tuesdays of the month.
But today is Monday.
Tomorrow, I mean. I guess Gayla and Rodney are going to be doing bingo, so come on down and play that.
Yep.
Let's try to stay busy during the summer and stay inside. Okay, now questions on anything.
And we have our 4th of July picnic, and tickets are
When will that be? She looked around the corner to say, oh, when are we going to actually have that? It'll be on the 4th of July, which is, I believe, is a Monday.
Tickets,
Okay.
tickets are tomorrow.
Tickets on sale tomorrow. Wednesday. Today is only Monday. Tickets are on sale on Wednesday. What time?
10 to 12 here.
10 to 12 in the clubhouse.
$10
Tickets on sale.
a ticket.
$10 a ticket. And what do you get for that?
Lots. Look on
You get lots.
63.
Okay.
And no
Fireworks?
no BYO. We'll supply it.
You're gonna supply the booze. Okay, I drink Johnny Walker. Oh, that's not included? All right, any questions on anything at all? What's on your mind? Hang on, wait for the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry. This gate over here, if you have a walker, it's almost impossible to get in by yourself.
This big one?
Yeah. And I come in and out quite a bit, but I get whacked every time. I mean, there's no way to keep the gate open and hold on to your walker. So I don't know if there's a fix.
We're gonna figure something out.
Okay.
Because we've got more and more people on walkers, we've got them on motorized scooters.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Okay, thank you.
It's not the first time I've heard this, so.
Okay, thank you.
You know it.
Chris, what's the update on the painting of the walls?
Okay, so the painting of the wall, as most contractors right now, they're swamped. The wall will be done by September 30th. Okay, that's the thing. We've given him the whole summer. When it gets, it'll guaranteed be done by the end of September. But we told him we are not in a huge rush. We know that every single contractor that we're contacting is swamped right now. With the prices locked in, but it will be done by summer. Yep. Yeah, they actually voted on it 2 months ago. Yeah.
If metal shelving and toilet seats aren't supposed to put in recycle, where are they supposed to put them?
In the garbage cans, the new garbage boxes.
I don't know if they know that.
Anything that does not go in recycling goes in garbage. Not always in a bag. I don't expect you to put metal shelving in a bag. Okay? If it fits in the box, put it in the box. If it doesn't fit in the box, put it outside the box. They'll still pick it up. That's not really considered bulk. Bulk would be a chair and, a dishwasher or something like that. The boxes obviously are a lot bigger. They can hold more stuff. We'll still take it. Well, again, if you're throwing out a vacuum, that's not really bulk. I don't expect you to put a vacuum in a bag. It literally was this upright vacuum that somebody put in the recycling. Anytime. I don't really consider that the bulk stuff. The bulk, like I said, is chairs, things like that. If you have a vacuum it's this big. I mean, if we picked up the garbage Thursday, don't put it out Thursday afternoon after we're done and then it sits outside till Monday. Use a little common sense, but know that Weston will pick that up anytime. And if it can fit in the box, just put it in the box. That way you don't see it.
I have a question.
Yes.
After the buildings are power washed, are you going to paint the sidewalks?
After the buildings are power washed, we're actually going to go around and inspect all of them, and then whatever needs to be painted afterwards is going to be painted, whether it's the walks, whether it may be the whole face of the buildings, because there's some of the buildings that are filthy that even with pressure clean, they just don't come clean anymore. So after they're all done, then we're going to go around and look into painting. Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Hang on.
Chris, what about the sinkhole over here?
The sinkhole over here. The asphalt company was here on Friday. Again, they were supposed to be out here 10 days ago, but everybody is so far behind. They were here. I'm just waiting for their proposal. It doesn't really matter because we have to get it done. They're most likely going to have to cut out part of the asphalt over the pipe and totally redo it. But that is in the works. Along with a new drain at the garage door. So in the first 15 years I worked here, maybe the workshop flooded twice. In the last 2 years, it's flooded 4 times. So there's this thing called global warming. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. And apparently rainstorms are really getting worse, and they are. So we're actually also looking into putting in a big drain right at the garage door to stop the flooding. The old library, which is now the billiard room, got flooded. The workshop got flooded. All of our paper towels and things are in a closet downstairs. We had to put them all up on pallets. So that's another thing that we're working on with the asphalt company.
Ponds.
Ponds. So we found another company that does ponds. They came in with a really good price, and I am in negotiations with them. If they can actually do it for what they're saying it is, we're going to do Pond 8 first, and I'm going to guess that within the next 6 weeks that'll be started. Yeah. Yep. A little bit more money than Osiris, but Osiris won't even call us back anymore. So we're working on it. We want to do Pond 8 first, being that the golf course is closed. The golf course have to be closed, that hole. We want to do it before season starts and everybody's back playing golf. Ed?
Chris, with
Ed?
regard to the garbage containers.
Yes.
Would it make sense to put a clip of some sort to keep the lids down? Because I understand the lids have been blowing up in windstorms.
Yes. So that's 2 things we're going to be working on. We're going to be adding another, what the heck did we call them? Another anchor. We're going to be adding another anchor to the front of the box, so that what happens now, the anchors is only on the back side. So it stops the box from blowing this way, but it doesn't stop the box from blowing this way. We've actually had some of them break. So what we've done is added pieces of plywood to both sides to give it more meat that it grabs onto. But we're going to add another anchor to the front of it so that we can also tie them down in a hurricane if we had to. Janice donated a whole bunch of clips. Unfortunately, they're a little bit too small. We are going to get a pin on a chain. We're going to go around and we're going to pin it so that it always hangs there, and it just slips through the 2 fasteners that are there. Now, during a hurricane, we will go around and make sure they're all done. But the other day on Friday, it was so windy, we had a storm. I can't just go around and have the guys do that at any time. So hopefully everybody who uses the box will just put that pin in when they're done. Okay? Just slip it through. That's it. It's not going to have an end on it. It's not going to have anything. It's going to be on a chain so it doesn't disappear. But that's also something that's in the works. Hopefully soon. And yes. Hang on, Gene. Hang on, Gene.
I noticed the other day where the water drains from the street into Pond 4,
Yes.
On the right-hand side, there's a sinkhole it goes down a couple of feet.
On this one?
On this one here, on the side there.
Okay.
Hi. I have a question about downspouts.
About what? Excuse me. Wait a minute.
About downspouts.
Yes, downspouts.
And there is one right next to me, right over my building. And sometimes it really, when it pours, it comes down very heavily and goes right into the ground. So I'm just concerned whether that will create softness for the ground in that spot.
Okay, so there aren't actually any downspouts on any of the buildings. They're flat roofs, and what does happen is there are certain areas on every single roof where the water kind of congregates, and some people get flooded, some people get none. The roofs hold water. I've gotten wet 3 days after a rainstorm when a wind blows. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do from up top. We put gutters on one building to try them at one time, and the only thing that it really stops is the water coming off the mansards, the little slope, okay? It either rains too hard or not hard enough, and it was a waste of money. We actually had it removed. Unfortunately, like I said, there's nothing that we can do to stop that. We had started putting diverters on the roof, and the roofing company said, you need to take them all down because they're causing damage to the roofs. So it's something that we have to live with. Yes, if it does flood constantly in the same area, we're going to be out there putting in sod or adding rock there, making a little drain, etc. Just keep an eye on it. If you see, like after a really heavy storm, call the office. I'll send one of the boys over, and we'll see what we can do. Yeah. We have an 80th birthday today. 80th birthday? Who's 80?
Happy birthday, Ed Marzoni.
No way. Well, I was going to say, you look great for 80. You don't look so good for 70. I'm amazed at you guys and your ages. I surely am. This place keeps you all young. I misguess everybody's age when they said, take a guess how old I am. I'm like, nah. They're like, I love you. Everybody, especially the women, hug me. Well, I always take 10 years off anyway. Anything else? Any other questions on anything? Okay, awesome. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.